Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're taking a look at a super short but honestly incredibly profound piece of writing. It's one that challenges the entire foundation of what we actually consider success. We're going to completely rethink human achievement by looking at this one fundamental conflict: the mind versus the mountain. Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to explore what our true intellectual nature actually demands of us, versus what we currently spend all our time celebrating. So, are humans focusing on the wrong achievements? I know, it's a pretty heavy question to start off with, but it's absolutely vital. Society has really conditioned us to define success in these very specific, highly physical ways. We celebrate breaking physical records, conquering these extreme environments, and pushing the human body way beyond its natural limits. But what if that whole definition is just fundamentally flawed? What if in all our striving and climbing and conquering, we're actually missing our true original purpose? Let's break down what the source text reveals about all this.
Section 1. The true human nature. And spoiler alert, it's all about the mind.
The text we're analyzing today makes a really fascinating point. Our defining evolutionary advantage isn't our speed, and it's not our strength. It is our intellect. But despite this being our core superpower, we constantly stray from that truth. Now, what's really interesting about this is just how perfectly it highlights our absurdity. Trying to run incredibly fast, climbing these towering peaks, or transforming our bodies to become sumo wrestlers. Just think about that for a second. We literally have to strap manufactured air to our backs just to survive the quote-unquote death zone of a mountain, or consume like 10,000 calories a day just to forcefully alter our biology. We are pushing our biological limits to the absolute breaking point, just chasing these arbitrary physical milestones that we were literally never built for.
And that brings us to a really critical philosophical crossroads. On one side, we have exactly what we were just talking about, trying to do things we aren't supposed to. This is the noise. It's the endless pursuit of false physical idols and vanity metrics. But then, on the other side, we have this beautifully simple directive: doing the right things. The source material argues that instead of wasting our unique human potential on these forced, unnatural physical conquests, we need a complete mindset shift. We have got to stop trying to be something we're not and start focusing our minds on the right things.
Which brings us right into Section 2, our one simple duty: actually doing the right thing. If we step away from all the noise, the stadiums, the extreme mountain peaks, the physical records, what's actually left? Well, the author strips away all that complexity to reveal this profoundly simple mandate. Quote, "Leave the ecosystem better for the next generations of all beings so that they can thrive." End quote. So the crucial point is that this right here is our prime directive. It's not about leaving behind giant statues or breaking speed records. It is a fundamental ecological responsibility. And notice the incredibly specific language the text uses here. All beings. Not just the next generation of humans, right? All beings. Our ultimate duty, the true purpose of these powerful minds of ours, is stewardship. It's applying our intellect to make sure that the entire ecosystem thrives long after we're gone.
And sadly, that leads to Section 3. The great modern failure.
We are messing up badly. Just let that sink in for a moment. The source text does not mince words here, and honestly, neither should we. We have one primary job, one true intellectual responsibility to all future beings, and yet, distracted by all this physical vanity, we've completely neglected it. In our total obsession with extreme physical conquests and unnatural pursuits, we have fundamentally failed the one thing we are actually supposed to do. Let's move to Section 4 and see how this builds. What should be done? The path forward. The text leaves us with these exact, powerful words. What can be done? What should be done? It's a complete, unresolved cliffhanger. Now that you know the difference between the distracting mountains we try to climb and the actual ecological duty we hold, the burden of the answer really falls on you. We possess the minds necessary to fix this whole thing, but the big question remains: are we going to use them for the right things? I want you to think about your own role as a steward of this planet. What can you do? What should you do? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.